and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be welcome sports fans. That's still very early, Clark, but some teams off to a blistering start.
Well, my motto, Brian, is that you can enjoy it and should while it lasts. Everybody's going to hit some air pockets and turbulence at some point. It's how you navigate that determines the outcome of your season.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Devin Booker out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Williams. Then it's Miles Bridges. And it's Brooks in at the 3. A shot from the mid-range. Booker can't get it to go. Here's Christie. Pass to Lively. Brooks defending. Shot's blocked. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. An open look for Irving. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Here's Booker. 9 points for him in his last game. From deep three-point land. They get the rebound. Outside for Green. Second shot opportunity. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Green.
Yeah, Booker sees how they're defending him and just takes what's there.
Outside Irving. Pass to Christie. Here's the 3. Connects from downtown.
And 3 for 4 to start. Showing some rhythm.
The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. It's stolen by Irving. And he lays it in on the break. Irving's got his second basket on the night.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling it.
You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles, and that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. As you can imagine, the team spent much of their practice preparing for Devin Booker. Coach said there's no great way to defend him. He can beat you at the rim, from mid-range, well beyond the arc as well. And on top of all that, he creates for others. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
And Brooks has no problem wearing the black hat. He takes pride in being the villain. He's an old-school player in that regard, very much so.
Bridges passes to Williams. Outside Booker. Here's Green. Takes a 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Hey, when Green is hitting his threes, Jalen is a problem in capital letters.
And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. 5th, Phoenix.
You know, after that solid performance last year, there will be a lot of high expectations this year. And nothing stays exactly the same for a team from year to year. There are a lot of dynamics involved, particularly shooting percentage.
Brooks outside. Outside Booker. And here's Green from the arc. Hits the three-pointer. Green's got 6 points.
No wasted motion or hesitation there. Green ready to shoot as soon as he caught it.
Here's Aldama. Drives to the hoop. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Bridges outside. Fires the 3. That one no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Lets it go from the wing. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
That one goes. Count it.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Gillespie's checked in for Phoenix.
Substitution on the court.
To the paint. Here's Brooks. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slip feed.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Lively with a screen on Brooks. On the take. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And down it goes. 2 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Green. Mavericks with a rebound. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over to the left wing. Here's Christie. Off target from 3-point range. Suns trail by 6. The 3 is up. Aldama grabs the board. Aldama's got 4 rebounds now.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Fader on the way, and the basket is good.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
The Mavericks lead by 4. Brooks defending. Jacks up a 3. Christie's shot is off. The Suns have got 6 of 14 in so far. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Bridges passes to Williams. 3-pointer, Brooks. Knocks it down from distance. Brooks has got 6.
Good to see Brooks connecting from three-point land because it helps open up everything else for him and his team.
The 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And indeed,
the previous play is under review.
A tough call to make in real time. I mean, good thing they can go and slow it down and look at it again because this is so important.
Exactly. Making certain the right call was made. They've done a great job of speeding the process and giving the...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Dallas on top. They lead by 4. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Man, I'll say this. I mean, the mid-range jumper has been a huge weapon for them offensively. Just tremendous so far.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, we've got Luke Kennard, and it's Fleming in at the power forward position.
Boy, great display of concentration and tenacity from Irving there. Fighting his way through contact, getting it up and down, plus the foul.
Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns. And it feels like everyone turns over half their roster every year, Clark. How hard is that for teams?
Very hard. I mean, continuity is a foundational pillar point to being successful in anything. There's a reason why Steph, Clay, and Draymond won so much in Golden State. Knowing your teammates and their tendencies is vital if you're going to be a championship contending team. I think teams and organizations benefit when they stay together for longer periods of time.
And here's Thompson for 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight. Suns trail by 8. Here's Gillespie. That shot, no good. Nice D from Gafford. Dallas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Back to Irving. Fade away. Iguodaro grabs a miss. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Kennard for 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Dallas leading by 8. Outside Irving. Fires high post. Good on the bucket. Irving's got 9 points.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Christie comes in for Klay Thompson. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Phoenix. Brooks comes in for Kennard. Back to Brooks. Booker for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And that time also a missed shot.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks. Gillespie passes to Williams. And here's Booker from downtown. Wow, way back there. Devin Booker connects.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
Offensive board. Lively with the bucket. Lively's gotten his first bucket of the night.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Mark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. And that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward. Boy, they are fearless from the arc, and that's helping them protect this lead.
Here's Gillespie. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Gillespie's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Dylan Brooks checked in for Booker. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Fifth best, the Suns.
You know, a solid three-point game can be the cornerstone of an effective offense. I mean, it adds a little pop and punch to what a team is doing offensively. And last year, this team was not made up of just good three-point shooters. They had great three-point shooters.
Dallas shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he makes the first but misses the second. Suns trail by 18. Bridges passes to Gillespie. Three-pointer, Brooks. He parries it from 3. Brooks has got his third basket on the night right there.
Brooks not shy about firing away. I mean, it's important that he continues to make these jump shots he's taking.
Lively with a screen on Green. Cashes in the 12-footer. 12 points for him.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
They lost the battle of the second units the last time these teams played and lost the game.
Sometimes the bench players are a little overlooked and undervalued, but make no mistake, they play a vital role in deciding games.
And the bucket is good.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Shot is good by Gillespie.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Christie. And the three off target. Outside, Green. Lots of room. And it falls all over the rim and in. Green's got 8.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Pass to Christie. Got it off in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful.
And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of lost.
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question.
See,
Too
Kenny?
bad. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Mavericks.
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
That being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. A 12-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Derek Lively is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie in at the 2-guard. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half.
Kyrie looking to get others involved. Nice awareness there.
And Phoenix shooting a solid 47%. Screen by Bridges. Booker for 3. Outside for Green. From the arc. That shot missing.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
What balance from Booker.
Crafty finish by Booker, a walking bucket. Devin can beat you so many different ways.
Pass to Christie. Irving against Booker. And Irving gets it to go. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Such an athletic guy. Bridges just hammers it down.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that. When you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges, most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with him. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him.
And they get it back. Suns trail by 15. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. The shot no good. Nice move. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
For three, Booker. Mavericks with a rebound. Lively's got rebound number 11.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Back to Irving. That three's off the mark. The Suns have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Bridges passes to Williams. Three-pointer. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Christie. Hey, from beyond the arc. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Booker puts up a deep three. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And that one's good. Irving.
Yeah, this part of the game is coming back for Kyrie. It's always been there, but he's showing more of it now.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Green for three. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 16-4 run. Pass to Aldama. Outside Irving. Here's Christie. Green covering. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
5th in field goal percentage. And they earned a spot in the top 10 for team blocks. They use their big men well to keep the paint locked up and not allow easy buckets.
And when you look at their field goal percentage last season, it's obvious this was a team that made smart offensive decisions and didn't rush to take shots. Washington's checked in for Aldama. So for Dallas, Gafford comes in for Lively, and it's Marshall in for Irving. Here's Green. Gafford grabs the miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Well, Phoenix is shooting 40% so far in this one. Here's Gillespie. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Gillespie's got 10 points. Buries it down low.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's Kennard. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got his 4th rebound in this one. 50 seconds left in the third. Iguodaro grabs a miss. Here's Gillespie. 10 points for him, and that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul of the game, and the Suns making a change here. Dunn's checked in.
New Zealand, Ryan
There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. And it's Washington missing. And for the Suns, they're shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. 16 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Iguodala. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. Here's Washington. The shot's good. Washington's got his second bucket of the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in total control, up by 29 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And more NBA. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Devin Booker, and it's done in at the 4-man spot. And there's the foul. It'll go on Marcus Sasser. That's his first foul of the game. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Good chance here for Booker. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Well, the Suns shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Here's Gillespie. Shoots it from the high post, and that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Washington's shot is good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Outside Booker. Looking to end this cold spell. And Gafford with the block. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
And out on the wings, Zach Rizachet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Phoenix making a switch here. Brooks is checked in. Three-pointer. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
3 points.
Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
And when Brooks is in a groove like this, he's going to continue to be a problem for you as long as he can. He likes to put salt in the wound.
Washington passes to Thompson. 4-3. Sinks the tray.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Gillespie passes to Booker. Kennard with it. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Brooks. The 3. Washington grabs the miss. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And Rizachet gets it to go.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Brooks finds Booker. Back to Brooks. There's the 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting. Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Gillespie passes to Booker. And Booker gets double-teamed. Shot is good by Gillespie.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Here's Rizachet, and it's good. 2 points.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Here's Thompson. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Bagley's checked in for Dallas. Sasser comes in for Marshall.
No hesitation from Bridges there. He knows exactly when he should look to shoot it off the catch.
Here's Rizachet. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Rizachet's got 9 points here in the second half. 1:49 left in the fourth. Here's Brooks. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Yeah, Brooks will just attack you without thinking anything of it.
Pass to Rizachet. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Thompson against Green. Brooks outside. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off the mark. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Mavericks.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
Looking to get back on track. It's rebounded by Dallas. And here's Thompson for 3. That doesn't go either for Thompson.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
15 seconds left in the game. Now here's Thompson. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point land. Misses the shot. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson.